just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out if it ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't lived to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire burns, blackens and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd. So here comes Saul Sugar Ray Leonard. This bout, one of the hottest tickets. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he scores with the counter. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And now they're right back in. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Washington, are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
The perfect counter lands. Nope, that hook won't score. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Terrible round that is. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this one. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You believe what we are seeing. That hook was off target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That counter shot lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to get... Let's get it started in round 3. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nobody home with that hook. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and
Get back out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
they've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Perfect counter shot. shot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
It's all offense all the time. That counter punch caught him clean. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we continue.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
Back into it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Punching. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Good punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The straight right just misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Throws the jab and doesn't score. That jab doesn't score. Can't find a home with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Can't land that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.